Yes?
I was beginning to...
Landing site is sufficient. Taking the ship down.
What can I help you with?
You never grow weary of seeing places like this. It seems unusually quiet here. That is rarely a good sign. This does not look to have been motivated by theft. That may make it worse. Best not to leave anything useful behind. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet. So what do we got here? It's too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my... Haven't brought the joke to your homeworld just yet, huh? But UC Vanguard's a hell of a lot better than what I've got. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A Terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
A Terramorph? Here? Why did you not state that immediately?
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's... But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools. Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there, and make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
System offline.
restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire.
Did they have
Oh.
anything of value?
I wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the Terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5. Tracker's reading. What's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Additional power input required.
A curious place for an industrial packing operation. There must have been a good incentive for them to locate here.
System rearm failed. Additional power required.
marked the occasion when you would be allowed to take a small piece. As a trophy. I suppose not.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a Terramorph! Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Older model. Okay, let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But Terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, Terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that seems off, which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of Terramorph growth. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one. You're right. We just need more information first. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of Terramorph research in the galaxy. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. I'm not sure exactly where to find him. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. And here, it's not a lot, but you've definitely earned it. Now please, go check in with your commander.
Security here is so visible. I suppose it makes people more comfortable. Most people, anyway.
You've been busy, I hear. Clearing out bad guys. Here.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can... A terror? What? How did you walk away with the Terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers? You killed a Terramorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering this sample? Hadrian. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens. Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special? I see. This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. And now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
Can never quite place the smell of Sidonia. The ozone and metal and
Sidonia. The UC clings to its old... I suspect the soul system would be abandoned otherwise.
Going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the...
Do you imagine anyone actually enjoys living here?
And ask me if you need anything. I'm here to help.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you? Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you. A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for Opera. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. But at this point, it's probably for the best. That won't be necessary. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Just this one time? I am all too aware that once one starts doing favors for the Trade Authority, it can be difficult to stop. Yes, not everything needs to be a transaction.
Pity. Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city.
Very practical to seal this up and make it
Broken
happen.
Spear's upstairs.
Rather
Go
visually
drown yourself
pleasing.
there. This bar's for Devil's Vets and their kin.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some stray wants with Walker? Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker? That's so. Now, if that tag's a forgery, it's a damn good one. All right. Maybe she did send you. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, his debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. That's good to hear. Most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say, but one friend of Hadrian's to another, Sidonia's full of old utility spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Now, what say you get out there and help Dr. Walker?
Hey, you! Maybe Hadrian's friend. Come here.
Sober civilian, naked civilian. While we don't drink alcoholic beverages, not served, operating heavy machinery while under the influence is dangerous to yourself and those around you. Please always drink responsibly.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
I couldn't be prouder than to govern the UC's first major space colony.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with them.
Time is money, love, so if you've got something to say, then say it.
This here's the most important work in the galaxy. We mine the resources that make spaceships possible.
The miners have a secret about something they call the Heart of Mars. I overheard one of them talking about it at the bar. Layla, I think it was.
The city of Virginia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
Where did you learn to do that? I imagine it was not part of your training.
Was there something else? Do you now? Let me take a look. That's not the number I remember. Here. I expect this won't be a great hodge. Then I suppose that's that then. Dr. Walker's dead. You have my thanks. Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eagerly looking forward to never working with him again.
You know. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. Good you're going in there, actually. Bunch of spacers moved in, not long after we got Percival set up. Don't expect he'd run out before they got taken care of. But I'm sure he'll appreciate not having to find out if I left him with enough rations. Here, the passkey.